And we are live. Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 370. Today is Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, if you will, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at our new time, 3-ish. Yes, so for any newcomers, anybody who doesn't remember, we started 3 now. I have some great news stories for you today. Starting with the top story, which is crypto exchange Bithumb hacked for $13 million in suspected insider job. The SEC wants to hire a crypto securities advisor. Canadian police freeze assets of fuel token issuers due to alleged $22 million fraud. U.S. Congress introduces 2 new cryptocurrency bills. And last but certainly not least, Nipsey Hussle's fatal shooting is a blow to rap music and to Bitcoin. But first, our cryptic coin winner for last week is actually nobody, unfortunately. Didn't have anybody answer the questions from last week. As you know, we had a short week celebrating my 30th. Very, very fun week, and definitely good to see the family come in town. Very roller coaster of emotions with the birthday coming. And then, of course, as everybody said, RIP to Nipsey Hussle, who we will discuss later. So let's get into our top story of the day. Crypto exchange Bithumb hacked for $13 million in suspected insider job. Man, I don't even want to. I mean, I want to say it's an insider job right off the gate, but it currently looks as though Bithumb, they're giving away money. And if it's not to a criminal, they're doing this. It's definitely an inside job. Not even close. But according to a report from CoinDesk Korea, Bithumb may have also lost 20.2 million XRP in the recent breach, which is a part of the story that just came in, which is about 6.2 million worth of Ripple. And that's added to the 13 million worth of EOS cryptocurrency that was stolen in a suspected insider job. So one of the things that's happening here, the company actually confirmed in a statement that it spotted an abnormal withdrawal through its monitoring system. And all of the cryptocurrency is owned by the company, and the members' assets were under protection in a cold wallet. So the money that was taken, the 13 million worth of EOS, that was all taken from their hot wallet, which I'm still trying to figure out why these exchanges have so much money on their hot wallet. They took that away, and with the coin where it's trading at now, that was 13 million. We've seen coins like this go, way higher in price, so it could be worth, hundreds of millions at some point. But this came, if you remember, right after they just got hacked for $30 million worth of cryptocurrency. They lost over 2,000 Bitcoin, and I mean, I'm sorry, Bithumb. At this point, I can't believe anything he's saying. There's no way you can get hacked this much, because at this point, you're either incompetent or you're in on it. Either way, I don't want anything to do with you. So Bithumb, hopefully they get that together, because that's not looking good for them right now. So let's get into some of these comments. Let's see. Tommy Brown, Leeward Forbes, what's going on? Welcome back, everybody. Ariel Walker, Richard Chowing, what's going back, man? Yeah, feels good to be old, man. Never thought I'd see, man, 30. It's great. Let's see. Bithumb, how many times it's going to be hacked? That's what I'm talking about now. At this point, I wouldn't even care at this point. If I was an investor, I'd be like, hey, I don't care if somebody is attacking you, you can't secure your exchange, can't use it anymore. So let's get into some more comments. Madam Crypto, hola. Oh, yeah. Everybody on Facebook, hugging the blockchain. Absolutely. And Jizzy Mac, some of you not old. It's crazy. 30 is weird, because everybody under 30 is like, you're old. Everybody older than 30 is like, that ain't no age. So I'm just kind of stuck in the middle here. It's all good. You're as old as you feel. I still feel 21. So let's keep it going. Like I said, Bithumb is unreliable. At this point, I would not use their exchange whatsoever. In Korea, they're gonna have to do something regulation-wise to make sure this doesn't happen. But in the U.S., we have some bills that may solve that problem. But in Korea, it looks like it's free for all. So speaking of needing lawyers, the SEC wants to hire a crypto securities advisor. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is seeking to hire yet another crypto specialist after they came out with recent news that they were looking for a security specialist for them to, talk about crypto, blockchain, different technologies without supposedly, them coming down on your business, because most people didn't trust the SEC reaching out. However, we did have Joel Braithwaite on here, who I think would be a great candidate for this job. He's already done a lot in the ICO world and in DC with lawmakers. So somebody like him, as you can see, that's very knowledgeable. It's not anything to be scared of. It's more of just making sure that they get, the proper placement of paperwork so they can make their money, of course, but also keep the industry as safe as possible. So one of the key responsibilities will be to apply their knowledge of federal securities laws to digital asset securities and crypto matters, i.e. broker-dealer, exchange, clearing agency, transfer, et cetera, et cetera. And the successful candidate will also serve as the division's lead representative in the SEC's fintech working group, which is great because I would much rather have somebody who's been in crypto the last 4 or 5 years as a lawyer than somebody who's been in a whole nother industry and then is learning about crypto. Because when you try and apply it face value, never works the way it should. So they said they must also have 4 years of post JD work, and the salary is in the range of $144,000 to $238K. The closing date for the application is April 12th. So if you have any friends, family, yourself, if you are a lawyer and you're looking at maybe getting some work with the SEC, it does work to have people in there who are, good with crypto and actually like cryptocurrency, not just people who are going to come in and be like, yep, regulation, Howey test, because along with that story, the Howey test was actually found by one judge to not be reliable in today's age. So once that actually starts getting passed and different bills, you have to treat cryptos different. We'll definitely have somebody in there that can actually help with change. So let's get into some of these comments. Let's see, Harold George, what up? What up, brother? Sergeant Crypto, what's going on, man? Richard Turing, I still look 21, sort of. This beard kind of did it, but if I cut it, yeah, I'll definitely have a baby face. Shout out everybody on Facebook, Dominique, Petnica White, everybody coming in on there. So let's move forward. The SEC is looking for people. Crypto exchange Bithumb has been hacked. And next we have the Canadian police freeze assets of fuel token issuers due to alleged $22 million fraud. We try to tell you people, scammers going to scam. In the crypto market, there are people like myself who actually try to teach, get people on the right foot, actually show you the right way. There's plenty of us, more coming, definitely. But then there's people like this who have a fraudulent ICO named Fuel. I've never heard of it, but that's about 90% of the ICO market. It's going to take some time, but this development actually was reported March 14th. And according to the document, Vanbex founders Kevin Hobbs and Lisa Chang claimed to the public that they operated a Vancouver-based cryptocurrency firm. It was, interchangeably called Vanbex and Ether Party, which is actually a shell company that developed no usable products. Welcome to the ICO market. Most of these companies didn't make anything. They just sold a token, sold a dream. All they had was a website, most of them. And these schemes, when they came out, we spent most of 2017 telling people not to buy stuff because these ICOs, if you can make money off of it, cool, but put your money in and get out. That is not a long-term play for me. There are a couple that were pretty good, but definitely not in this case. So they froze these assets, $22 million worth. They said it would be a smart contract system. It was not. And following the fraudulent ICO scheme, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, hell of a name, launched this investigation in May and determined that from May 2017 to July 2018, they were defrauding investors by falsely offering corporate investment in fuel tokens. Come on, man. And some of these people that were doing it, they were taking the funds to buy real estate, buy vehicles, go gambling, which is crazy because you can track it on the blockchain. It's a terrible way to take funds from people is on the blockchain, especially if you don't have that security in place to hide, sort of where the money's moving. This is terrible because people, I cannot stress enough, most of the scams you see in this industry are people who scammed in another industry and just try to find the next new hot wave. They'll be scamming artificial intelligence whenever that comes along. Virtual reality, they'll be scamming people in there. It doesn't matter. These people exist. Just got to make sure you watch your money and don't let them get you because, they're 22 million. Somebody paid them 22 million for nothing. So let's see who we got in the comments here. Let's see. Ryan Cooper, what's up, brother? Yeah. Happy B-Day to me. Let's see. Pangy Smokey, hey, what's going on? Dexter Hand and Sergeant Crypto, you know it. Scammers gonna scam, and you're in New York. But they talk real fast. They'll get it to you. They'll get your information real quick, and then they'll basically tell you nothing at the end of it, and then try and get your money. So, yeah, scammers gonna scam. And then in Canada, they got these people. So remember those names, Hobbs and Chang. Don't want to do business with them in the future because just like Enron, they may pop up 5 years later and say, "Hey, I want to do a new ICO." Forget it. Burn those names into your memory and leave them where they're at. So, moving forward, U.S. Congress introduces 2 new cryptocurrency bills. Oh yeah. So it looks like they are letting 2 bills come across their desk, which include Bill H.R. 922, which includes handling price manipulation, as well as Bill H.R. 923, increasing competitiveness. Wow. And also legislative continuity is the rundown for these. So the first one that I named, the Virtual Currency Consumer Protection Act of 2009. I can't even believe I'm saying those words, but that is exactly what it is called. It's aimed at tackling the issue of price manipulation, which, of course, if King was here, he would definitely agree with me to say that we need this stuff in place for the regular market. And in the crypto market, we know it's coming anyway. So it's no point even arguing that they're going to regulate. They're going to try. That's fine. But if we could wrap our head around the price manipulation in the regular markets, I would greatly appreciate that, U.S. Congress. I think it would start with you not getting donations from the people who run the market. And, you know, we could solve that by forcing politicians to accept Bitcoin or to accept crypto as payment, because you can track all the payments and you can track how much they made no matter what they say. They can say it was through a pack or through whatever. This is how much they had. So this law here actually shows that digital representation of value does not have legal tender status, and that functions as a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. That's what they call a virtual currency. However, virtual currencies and cryptocurrencies are different. I believe they're kind of, you know, conflating the two, because you can have a virtual currency that really isn't, you know, a representation of value. We have VR bucks, you have, you know, 2K tokens. You do have digital currency that you can use, but that's not cryptocurrency. However, they went on further to say, from the chairman of the CFTC in HR 923, that the U.S. Virtual Currency Market and Regulatory Competitiveness Act will be coming out. This requires regulators to propose a new regulatory structure, consumer protections, federal licensure, blah, 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 and market supervision. So we knew all this stuff was coming. However, I'd be interested to see how these bills are put out, because if they use these definitions of virtual currency, we might as well use the Howey test. I mean, for, you know, for tokens. But the best part is they are actually actively working on it, and it's through the CFTC, which they've been a little bit lighter, you know, as far as their scrutiny. But it looks like they're working towards some sort of solution, because they can't really describe it. But good to see there. Let's see if we have some people in there. Crypto and culture. What's going on? Ron and Bushido style. What is your desired way of buying crypto with fiat? If you use an exchange, Uphold. But my preferred way is Bitcoin ATMs and over the counter, just because I don't do it very often. And usually when I do it, it's more of like block purchases for long term. So if you're buying it constantly, I would say an ATM will work for you. An exchange where you can buy it, but actually the best one, if you're buying small amounts, is Cash App. Cash App, you can buy it straight through there, automatic payments through your bank account if you want to do it that way. And if you have physical cash, then you would just have to either go to ATM, like I said, but most everybody has a bank account. You can do it that way. So let's see who else we got. Tessa Hall, what's going on? Jizzy Mac, kids rather have V-Bucks. Yeah, absolutely. But I don't see these Congress people writing a rule about V-Bucks. They're trying to put it around cryptocurrency, but it's not going to work. Let's see. Dexter Ham, is Crypto Blood still broadcasting? Yeah, he still is. Still going strong. He actually just put out his show an hour before us. So yeah, you can watch us back to back. Watch Crypto Blood and join and watch the Gentleman of Crypto. And let's see, using Cash App next week. Yeah, Ryan Cooper, try it out. Cash App, Abra. I believe on Robinhood, they should have custodial services soon. I don't know if you can buy it yet, but yes, there's a few different apps you can get it on, and I'll put them in the chat here. So everybody can have all the information necessary to flourish in this market, because it is looking like a good year. But moving forward to our last, and certainly not least, story. Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace to my man. Fatal shooting is a blow to rap music and to Bitcoin. As you know, we live out here in the Los Angeles area. I have not seen a happy face yet. I walked around a little bit. It's definitely a sad day in LA, especially for myself, one of my favorite artists. But the 33-year-old sudden death is a tragedy for family and friends, a devastating blow. Who actually, you know, tweeted out before, having strong enemies is a blessing. And, you know, it's crazy, as cryptic as that message is, you know, most people kind of ignored it, because they were looking really in the crypto world about the fact that he was one of the first people to talk about Bitcoin. And this story actually says, unlike DJ Khaled or Floyd Mayweather endorsing a scam, Hussle actually invested. He was an early adopter of Bitcoin back in 2013. He later invested an ownership stake in Coin, which is a Dutch company. Didn't do too well at the beginning, but these companies are very new, and he was really apt about telling people about cryptocurrency on interviews about Bitcoin. And he even said, you know, about a year ago that mass adoption was not far away. And he even knew about the FUD that came into the industry. So he was very well versed in cryptocurrency, one of the biggest investors name-wise as far as being famous. And even though people have their crypto favorites, Andres Antonopoulos, Max Kaiser, they're good in the crypto world. They're great. They're the best. But in the mainstream world, they will rather listen to Nipsey Hussle tell them, hey, you should buy Bitcoin than Max Kaiser, because they just don't know him. So, you know, when somebody like him or one of the other, you know, rap artists come out, this is a big blow when we lose somebody like this. Had a lot of businesses in the Crenshaw area. Definitely flourished on Crenshaw and Slauson. Sorry to see that happen to him, and wait for more information. Don't want to jump to any conclusions at all. So just waiting for, you know, his family and friends. Hopefully they're doing well. And honestly, I want people to use, you know, his example of getting into the Bitcoin world for themselves. Me and him got in the same time, 2013, and it was when everybody thought it was crazy. Some people still may think that, but keep on pushing forward, because you'll be proven right down the line. So wanted to put that in there once again. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Definitely make sure you smash that like and share button. And if you are, you know, one of those people who don't really know Nipsey, look into his business plans. He actually has a workspace. He basically bought the whole block. And he's, like I said, using cryptocurrency. Entrepreneurship, looking good for Black men. That's what I like. Definitely a real dude right there. So wanted to shout him out. Definitely a loss in the Bitcoin community. And let's get to these last few comments before we get out of here. Jason Young, yeah, he encouraged people to do their own research. Absolutely. He knew in this industry, you can say a lot of stuff you like, but do your own research and then come to your conclusion. Very big on self-sufficiency and being sovereign, which I like. Let's see who else. Crypto and Culture, a Bitcoin mansion pool party. It was lit. Word. Yeah, I didn't get to go to that one, but yeah, it's a few of them. Let's see. Ryan Cooper. Yeah, some people at the clothing store yesterday. Yeah, and I keep telling people, my family came in town. I took them past Crenshaw Sauce. We didn't stop because I wanted to take them next time they come back in the summer. We have more time, but could have easily been there yesterday. So good to see from people in the comments that actually know what he's done. So shout out to him once again. Like I said, this is the Gentleman of Crypto. Make sure you smash that like and share button. You can find the podcast on iTunes, on Google Play, on Spotify as well. Make sure you support using the Brave browser, and hit me up on Twitter or on Facebook about Blockchain if you are interested. We are looking at getting as many businesses on there as possible, and also as many investors on as possible for our beta stage, which will be coming out soon. So if you have any questions about that, just email me, hit me up on Twitter, hit us up on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook as well, and we'll reach it back out to you. So that's been our show today. You all have a good one. Cheers.